Good morning, good morning, good morning. Hi, everybody. I have no rhyme for being here. I have no reason. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. And so, Miles wants me to do this, right? So, as you guys see, there is a shelf, right? Um, and then there is a cubby on the desk. Basically, what's gonna happen is you guys get to pick the cubby hole and I show you the decks that are in that cubby hole, right? We can do walkthroughs, little ones, not big ones, because I want to learn how to get better at them, and I practice at them a lot. But I look crazy to me, so I do not do very well with them. You absolutely hi Boo Thang. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to anybody watching now, future watchers, and all of that good stuff. I'm glad you found this place. Yes, I am going to be doing readings. Aha, but you got to pick a cubby hole. I don't want no control over the deck, and I don't mean uh, a deck out of the cubby hole. The whole cubby hole's coming out. So choices are 1 through 13. So basically, this top two rows, little section, there's only a few decks there. So we're calling that 1, right? Then we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, or on the desk. So you can pick a number 1 through 13 or on the desk. And I will kind of go through what's in those cubby holes, decks that I have. Um, if you're inspired to add, you guys know there's a wish list. You guys know where to find the wish list. It is in the description. So, if you want to read, you have to pick a cubby hole. That's how it's going to go today. So, Boothang, hi Coyote. Boothang, you were the first one. So, yes, you absolutely can have a read. You just have to pick a cubby hole or on the desk. Yes, basically. I want 11. Of course she wants 11. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Of course. Oh, all right. So in cubby hole 11, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 decks. So, I have a feeling this is going to get quite messy. But I like chaos because you can always clean it right up. Okay. So, in box number 11, we have the Eight of Coins Tattoo Tarot. We have Bonefire. We have Tarot in Wonderland. This one exploded. I guess it really wants to talk. So this is Magical Dimensions by Light Star. It literally just completely jumped all the way out. It must want to talk to you. We have Shadowland Tarot. We have Hoodoo Tarot. And we have the Marielle. So, what is your question, Boothang? And we will see what wants to talk, other than obviously Magical Dimensions, Tarot in Wonderland, and Jumpy Deck. All right. So, like I said, this is going to get a little crazy, but that's the best part. Tarot in Wonderland. Okay. All right, Tarot in Wonderland. Do you have a very specific question? Did I see someone else come in? Unc! What up, Unc? I just love seeing y'all smiley faces. I've officially run out of space. Oh, yeah, I do. The broken shelf. Boom, boom, boom. Anybody else coming in? like I said, you can pick your cubby, and then out of that cubby, you can pick any of the decks you want that are in that cubby. Once a cubby is picked, it's over with. We don't go back to that cubby. This is just a way of me showing you guys some of my beautiful decks. Is there anything specific you want me to look at here, Boo Thing? Oh, let me see. I want 11. Hi, Rush. I really like your name. Probably because I really like the band in the Rush. Oh, you want a blind spot? That wasn't in 11. Was it? No. Blind spot wasn't in 11. Blind spot is up higher. Oh. All right, guys. It's all about lifting people up. So make sure if you're in the chat, you are definitely saying hello to everyone. A simple hello, a smile, sending a hug, a blessing, a kiss. You have no idea how much that will lift up someone's day. I'm talking not minutes. I'm talking their whole day can get lifted. Hi, Tropical. How are y'all beautiful? I just love all these gems. All right, we have our first drop. I like the way that one looks. Okay. Y'all make sure y'all help me keep up with where y'all want to go, because I'm just going to be doing little quickies. And like I said, there are links if you guys want to go to my wish list. One of my beautiful mods can drop some links if you want to make a donation, if you want to help me get some cigarettes, because I really need some. But, you know, I'd rather earn them than ask for somebody to just give it to me. So, all right. Message from Uni. Oh, shit. All right. All right. Ooh, why has that one got to be in reverse, asshole? Okay, so, and I don't know why they paired it this way, but this is what they want me to tell you. So, look, you got the Seven of Swords, right? So, when you think about the Seven of Swords, this can go one of two ways, right? The Seven of Swords can be the card where someone is taking the weapons so that they can't be formed and used against them, or this is just outright someone deceitfully taking, right? So when you look at the image, you see this real sour look on his face, and he's coming from the circus and everything, right? So I believe that this is a deceitful theft, right? This is someone taking something, whether it's your time, it's your energy. It is literally something of yours that is deceitfully being taken. When I see the clue, right? The word the promise is what card popped out. This is about soulmates, attractions, and partnerships, right? So when you think about this guy that's not part of the circus crew taking from the circus crew, he's breaking that promise, right? So this deceitful action is breaking a promise. Soulmates come in every shape, form, size, color, and creation that we can think of. We want to put it in a small little box and say, oh, well, that's a person I'm sleeping with. That's my soulmate. Wrong answer. Soulmates come in all kinds of ways. Your favorite cousin, your best friend, a girl down the street that you can't understand why you have a connection to them, a girl in a box, me. Whatever, however it goes. Your soulmate is someone that is meant to walk with you, period. For however long and whatever way, that is between you and the soulmate to decide the walk, right? So think about this as you're thinking about your friends, your partnership, and think about the deceit that is going to happen. If this hasn't recently happened, it is going to happen, right? So then I look at what else fell, and I got Ice Queen, which is about self-analysis, fortitude, and introspection, right? So when you think about this, right, this is that hermit kind of energy. This is, I need to figure this out. I need to be alone so that I can understand what's going on. that gave you the justice. So this is something that your body needs, right? This isn't something that is just something for the crown. This goes all the way from the crown to the roots. This is something that needs to be looked at and analyzed deeply. You got the queen, you got the high priestess in reverse. So when you think about the high priestess and it's in reverse, this is something of ignorance and misunderstanding, right? Which goes right back to this. Really? The floater. Really? I would rather have my head in the clouds and be in a very positive, grateful, lifted up space. But sometimes we can't be when we have to worry about constantly always watching our back. We don't get to relax because we constantly are trying to work out. Good morning, Brother Thomas. We are trying to figure out who it is that keeps putting these damn daggers in our back. I think you need to look a little closer to home. And it's not gonna be that hard for you to figure out, but there is justice for this time that you need to be selfish. So please, please, please take some selfish time just for yourself. Analyze who is deserving and who no longer is serving you, and therefore it is detrimental. And that's what I've got for you, Petey. Woo! So how'd that go? How'd that go? It's wild. You asked for it. That was your choice. Thank you for getting links posted. I appreciate it. I was like rushing, right? I'm serious. All of a sudden I was rushing. Hey, I was trying to figure out where'd the rest. Oh, I was trying to figure out what to do. I was bored. I was playing Twiddly Dinks, and my roommate, Mr. Brother Thomas, was not awake. So I didn't have him to antagonize either. My boo thing wasn't answering her phone. So I was just all alone, right? And I'm like, I need something to do. So I'm turning to you, Gems. And literally at the last second, boo thing, Brother Thomas, everybody wants to come to life and shit. I love it, though. I love it. All right. Okay. What is our next number? See, it's going to be a whole lot of me going back and forth so that I do not miss you guys and the number. So, okay. Number 11 is out of here. Let me star that so I don't forget who picks what. Okay, number 11 is out of here. Let's see. Okay. Blessings. Hi. May I have 6, please? All right, and I'm literally just going right down the chat, okay? All right, so we're going to slide this over. Y'all, it's going to be a whole lot of moving parts, and I'm the moving part around here. So, okay. 11 is out of here. Oh, trust me, it'll get all put back together. And let's see. Unc wants 6. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Holy crap. All right, Unc. There's a whole shitload of them here. I need more shelves because it's definitely not less decks. It's definitely more shelves. Oh. And if y'all think I have a deck and I don't have it and I probably need it, well, it's probably on my wish list. All right. So, shelf 6, cubby 6, we have Shadow of Darkness, Valencia Tarot, or Valentina Tarot. We have Earth Wisdom, the Elemental Oracle, Metaphysical, the Metaphysical Cannabis Oracle, and then we have, of course, the Pot Tarot. We also have Ciro Marchetti. This is the muted Mystic Palette. We have the Mystic Martian Oracle, which is so much fun. And then we also have the Dragon Oracle. So, what's your flavor, Unc? What is your flavor? Let me go all the way back down to the bottom. Okay, let's see here. What's your flavor? Do you have a flavor? Yeah, you can pick the deck or you can just say whatever. Metaphysical. Okay. You only want the one? Give you just a couple of seconds. Ooh. Okay, well, I guess just the one. Okay, all right. Let's get everything else out of my way. This deck likes to talk. It's quite long-winded, so it's speaking to you. I love it. Okay, so like I said, this is quite long-winded deck, so don't be surprised if 20, 30 cards fall out. I'm not reading 20 or 30 cards, but I will look at the energy of all of it so that I can see the whole picture, and then I'm going to summarize what I see. But since it is such a long-winded deck, and I mean long-winded, and that is the reason I have got to get that, dang, I was just talking about it with somebody last night on a live. Wildwood. I love long-winded decks. I love long-winded decks. All right. So I have to ask, so many people see a JJ, and I hope you understand what I mean. There ain't no damn kids around here anyway, but look at the back of that card. Somebody tells me, and I respect their opinion highly, I just don't see it, but they say that reminds them of a JJ. Do y'all see a JJ there? I don't see a JJ. But if y'all see it, hey, I like it. Go ahead and drop the PayPal to Boo thing, because I've noticed a lot of people don't have Chime, which is fine. Oh, it was you with the JJ? Okay. See what I'm talking about? There's already piles and stacks falling out. They got a lot to say to you, huh? All right. See, I don't see it either, Akila, but I believe that if you need that type of healing, and trust me, cannabis is a healer from the rooter to the tutor. So I will always believe in cannabis and cannabinoid and hemp. It is a lifesaver, but I absolutely respect those that see it, because usually they either are an incredible mother or they have a lot of kids. I am neither. I have two, and I wasn't the greatest. So, hi, Mousy AM salutations, Grand Rising. You're literally only going to drop this? You're not going to drop like 50, 11 cards? Oh, see, I spoke too soon. Yep, I spoke too soon. All right. All right. Let's see what's going on here. Okay. Okay. All right. Restoration, freedom, higher self, celebration, transcending beyond. Key. Whoa. Okay. All right. So, you need to go beyond something, right? There's something that needs to be addressed, right? You need to go beyond the physical, right? Do you see those angel wings? They are connecting with their ancestors, not just any ancestors, a very specific ancestor. They need something to be restored, right? Something needs to be addressed. Something needs to be brought back to the light. Whether they are alive, crossed over, or they are somewhere else on another walk, something needs to happen, right? There has to be some form of freedom found. And in order for that freedom to be found, whether it's a mental freedom, a physical freedom, or an emotional freedom, you have to either let it go or you have to bring it all the way in, right? So if you're going to bring it all in, that means you're going to find that your highest self literally is overwhelmed, right? Do you see all this overwhelming energy that's going on right here? That's not necessarily a bad thing because it's paired right next to freedom, but the freedom cannot be found without understanding that this restoration has to happen first, right? Now, is this an actual change that's going to happen? Absolutely. It's not just a change that's going to happen for the good, it's a change that's going to happen for the long term, right? So you got legacy and change right here together. And when you pair these two together and you think about that shit that she's spitting out of her mouth, it's gorgeous, right? It's like a beautiful purple haze that has come into her mind, and the change, these gorgeous dragonfish, right? I used to have an aquarium, and when I had this beautiful aquarium, I had these gorgeous dragonfish, right? Because I love the way they intertwine and the way they move in the water and their long bodies. Not to mention, they look like a damn dragon. So this dragon was in love with them, right? They understood that there was something transcending within them, right? Something was growing out of what the chemistry was that was being created. So this may be, like I said, someone that isn't on this side. This could be an ancestor, a very specific ancestor. Maybe you want to learn how to channel. Maybe you want to learn how to energy bend or something. And maybe this ancestor that is on the other side knew how to do it, was very good at it, was very fluent with it, whatever it is. And you want that energy. So you need to call in that very specific ancestor so that something within you and them can learn to transcend so that you can grow. There is a key to this, and that key is celebrating the moments, right? So as you're growing and learning whatever this knowledge is that needs to be transformed and restored, brought back all the way to life, it needs to be healed and it needs to be restored. Use it for your long term, right? This is legacy kind of long term. Remember that there is a key here, and that key is going to be celebration. Celebrate every single tiny little moment as they come. Do not take even one little grain of salt or sand for granted, because it takes both of them to create the mighty ocean. So absolutely put your all into it. And I promise, if they're that deserving, they're going to want to do it too. And that's what I've got for you, Pop. That's what I've got for you, Unc. Whoo! I am having a hard time. I'm going to have to go ahead. Your head, my head, your head. All right. Well, so if you're leaving me, Boo Thang, thank you for being here. Thank you for dropping links. I appreciate you. All right. Oh, you rock. All right. I have to go all the way back up here to the top. You can't find my PayPal? Brother Thomas. Do you have my... Brother Thomas, are you even here? Man behind the curtain. Anybody? Somebody. Okay. If you have my PayPal, go ahead and drop it. But if not, no worries. Okay. Oh. Dun, dun, dun. Y'all, I have to go back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Okay, that is starred. Next is Rush. Rush wants Cubby 10. Ooh, okay. 10 for me. All right, let me put these up. All right, Cubby 10. Oh, like I said, there's a lot of moving parts going on, and I'm all the moving parts, so y'all don't judge me. All right, let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I didn't even have to get up for this one. Yeah. Oh. Ooh, this is probably one of my favorite cubbies, with the exception of one deck. But that's okay. That's okay. Okay. All right, Rush. Cubby 10. Okay, so I am a chaos witch. I am pagan. I am the universe. I believe in so many things. I've studied lots of religions. I took religions of the world in college. Instead of one semester, I took it for an entire year because I was absolutely obsessed with all of it. I found me in so many different aspects of religion that I realized that I'm not one religion. I'm spiritual to almost all of them. There is one thing in almost every single one of them that I can actually draw from. I can call it into me, right? So, cubby number 11, which I'm a little embarrassed because I'm missing two of them, but I will get them eventually. So, we have the Sisters of the Witches, Season of the Witches, right? So we have the first one, or well, not the first one, just the one on top of the stack here. And this one is Beltane. Then we have Yule. And again, they're all Seasons of the Witch. And then we have Samhain. And I only have 5 of these. I got 2 more to get, and then the last one to wait on. So this one is Mabon. And then this one is Lipa. Okay, Rush. And then we have Curious Creatures Tarot, the Light Seers Tarot. We have Oracle of the Mystical Moments, and then we have Tarot of the Mystical Moments. So this is what's in Cubby 10. So do any of those decks jump out at you? If they do, which one? And we can do a read from the decks you choose. Or I can just randomly go through here and pick something as long as you're still here. If not, then we will skip and we will go on to the next one. If there is another one. Thank you, Mousy. Or thank you, Brother Thomas. Yes. Yes, I do, Brother Thomas. I need the man behind the curtain. I have a feeling. Ooh, random selection. Oh, that's not fair. Okay, I got this. I bet you already knew what I was going to, didn't you? Dun, 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 dun. So, let's see what these ladies have to say. So, this is Eva and Ava, right? They are my twins, but they are total curiosity kind of decks because, you know, you never know what's going to happen. Well, what? Oh, wait. Sorry for what? Don't be sorry. Never be sorry. Never apologize. You are a misfit as I. And they and we are the gems. We're just no longer hidden. Oh, my goodness. Just jump, Jody, jump. Okay, I think that's about enough jumping. That's enough of jumping. Hey. Woo! We... Brother Thomas, are you coming? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So those two, and those two. So we're going there, and there. Okay. All right. So the best way that we can learn is to understand what is going on, right? So, Rush, this is just a matter of, I read all kinds of different ways, but what I can tell you is that bias be gone, not me. I'm not in it and whatsoever. And I can double check. Yep. Nope. It's not me at all. It is all them. Okay. So they're starting you off up here with the 8 of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune, right? So I'm a 10-1, right? So when I think about a 10 and I think about the fact that that wheel constantly is going around and I'm the hamster, the gerbil, the rat, the mouse, whatever it is that's making this wheel go round and round and round, whether it's a bunny rabbit, whatever you picture yourself as, right? Me, I'm a misfit. So I'm usually some kind of rat rod creation of Duke's mixture of some kind, right? I'm a mutt just like everything else in this world. So I think about this Wheel of Fortune energy, right? So when you think about the Wheel of Fortune, you think about the stop sign that it actually is, right? Every time it comes around, there's a split hot second where it pauses so that you can reflect, right? And in that reflect is where you're going to find that Eight of Pentacles, right? So when you think about the Eight of Pentacles, to me, this is somebody that absolutely is worthy of all of the hard work they have put in, right? They've not just put hard work into their self, but they have put it into their community, to their garden, to their home, to their family, to their friends, their career, whatever has come across their path. You have put all of you into it. It's basically what they say, you left everything on stage. You literally gave it your all. You didn't have anything left to worry about weighing you down along the way. They paired that with queen bee energy. So when you think about the queen bee energy that wants and needs that whole bunch of worker bees to make sure that that colony and that big honeycomb comes out perfect, it has to be done because of all the work that is put in together, right? So you're building something, right? Whether you're announcing it to the world that you're building it or you're literally keeping it under lock and key, however it goes about, make sure that you understand that you're the one that's building it. You're the one that's in control of it. When you think about your throat through your heart and your gut, what you get is Hermit and Six of Wands, right? So this Six of Wands is literally the victory card, right? So this hermit mode mentality, this isolation that is needed, this choice that we need to bring in, call in, and slow down so that we can reflect on everything that just happened with all of this, right? This downtime, this gorgeous, beautiful downtime that is needed. That mermaid sitting on top of the lighthouse, right? She's the warning that she needs to be left alone, right? A volcano, when it's fuming or fluming or whatever, it's telling people, leave me alone. Back up, give me 5 feet, right? Make sure that you bubble yourself in very safely so that no one's feelings get hurt with the Six of Wands energy, right? The Six of Wands, even though it is victory, it is also recognition that you recognize that you did a good thing. Job well done, so to speak. So all I want to know from you is, are you seeing the perfect key that they paired with this, right? There is a perfect key for you in this harmony, right? So take this perfect key, your queen bee mentality, and understand that everything happens for a reason, specifically to you. So pay very, very close attention to the red flags and the synchronicities because they are all very valid and valuable to you when you're thinking about everything from the throat to the gut, right? So we're going to drop down into them roots and we're going to get the 10 of Cups and 9 of Wands. I mean, come on now, really? Self-reliance is so good when you think about that 9, right? But then you also have this gorgeous 10 of Cups coming in. But don't forget that there is excess with that 10 of Cups, right? That means that you've taken in everything that you need. You have supplied what you need. You are the squirrel that is fully prepared, but now you have access, right? That 10 of Cups is your sign that you might have access in some areas that need to be thinned out. So make sure that you thin them out as you're going. Do not take from you so that you don't have enough, but make sure that you are absolutely paying forward what you have in excess, because you do have to have that 9 of Wands energy, which is about persistent self-reliance and boundaries. So if you're not going to disrespect your own boundaries, you're damn sure not going to let anyone else do it. So make sure that you respect yourself, you give away the excess, and you listen. Listen to them roots. Look, 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 look. She crawls all the way into her roots. Her hair becomes her roots, right? There is so much knowledge to be gained when we listen to ourselves. Other people can't hear our bodies, but we can. Make sure you take that into accountability. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie. Oh, 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 oh. Woo! Easy one. They're coming in. They're coming in. Again, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you're donating or you're going on my wish list, thank you, thank you, thank you. You will see it in rotation. All right. What is our next number? Okay. All right. I'm assuming he just went right on down the line. Is the light changing color? Is mine? Yes, it absolutely is. But I don't like it stopped. So I keep it going. Okie doke. All right. So, okay. Let me see. Rush. We just did Rush, right? Yep. We just did Rush. So, Tropical Empress and Spirit. Number 4. Okay. Oh. I'm going to have more deeks to put away than I know what to do with. All right, number 4, huh? Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Holy crap. Okay. 4 has a shit ton because there's a side that goes with 4. Yeah, so here we go. Okay. Yep. All right. And these are mainly Tammy bags. I have an aunt that is a crochet queen, and she loves making me Tammy bags for my decks because I don't like my decks to sit in boxes. They don't do anybody any good sitting in a box. These are in boxes, but they get used so often. They're not just sitting in a box collecting dust. So, all right. We're going to have to break this one in half because 4 is a big one. That's a big boy. All right. So, first out the box, we have Patrick Valenza, Abandoned Oracle. So, we have a Patrick Valenza. All right. The next Tammy bag is Visions in the Liminal Space. So this is Visions in the Liminal Space. This is probably one of my favorites in the whole wide world because I'm big on black and white decks. I so love black and white. I don't know. I love black and white. All right. And then we have the Surrealist, which is this deck, and the backs. So I have a lot of curiosity decks, y'all. I love curiosity things. So we have the Surrealist. Get in there. Get in there. All right. Let me see here. As we're going through, so I can try to see if I can keep up with comments. Oh boy, there's lots of comments. Okay. Ooh, you like black and white too. I have cases and pouches for mine, but I haven't done anything with them yet. Okay. Okay. So this one is the Secret Forest. I don't know if you guys have ever seen this before, but it is color on one side and then like the X-ray black and white on the other side. So this would be upright and this would be reversed. And as you can see in my deck, it's all kinds of goodies and going in fabulous ways. So that is the Secret Garden. And like I said, if any of them jump out at you, let me know and I will pull it out. Where are we going here? Is this one? Yeah. So this one is damn, I lost my name. Tarot of the Divine. So this is Yummy Linen, and it's fairy tales. So that's the back. And there's the front. This is all fairy tales from all over the world. And it's linen. And I edged it in several blue shades because there was all these different blues going on. So I edged it in blue. I did a live with Jackie What is Jackie's name? Jackie. I don't know. I can't think of her name. This one is the Murder Mystery Oracle, which, this is about crimes. And you guys know that me and my boo thing love to do us some crime reads. So, and that's what this is. This is just a crime read deck. Not much for, a fun read, unless, there's some shenanigans going on and you need it looked at that way. So, there's that one. That's always fun if we're deep diving into a possible crime. I like it. So this was a day one gift from Thomas. This is a Egyptian kind of deck, but it's very thothy, and he knows I love thoth. So the day I got here, he just kind of threw it at me. It doesn't have a box, doesn't have anything. It's got a nasty little bow in it that I keep shuffling out, but I can't seem to get it out. Anyway, it is about Egyptians, mythology. It's got hieroglyphs in it. It's just really fun. And no, I have no idea what the name of this deck is. I should probably try to figure that out, but it has no name, no box, no nothing. So I just keep it nice and safe. Crystal Moon Jackie. Yes, that would be the one. That would be the one. Yes. And then we go to Deviant Moon. This is another Patrick Valenza, which, as y'all know, I am a huge Patrick Valenza fan. I need some more of his decks, but, right now I can't afford to even pay attention because bills are kicking my ass, and, it is what it is. So, we're not done yet. By Clive Barker. Oh, so this is probably my favorite animal deck ever. This is the Terra Oracle. So this animal deck was my very, very first indie deck. So if you guys know when this came out, like 18 or 19, something like that, I think. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's green, which this Gemini loves some green. It's got these gorgeous, beautiful, like same color green as the backs going off on the edges. Gorgeous. But then it's all black and white. And it's just gorgeous, fun, black and white images of animals. And I love them. So that is the Terra Oracle. And that is all animal and animal energy. Oh, okay. This one's that portals one. Okay, so this is a portals one. Y'all see, this is gonna get real funny. Okay, so it's a portals one. No, I don't remember exactly what the name of it anything is, and I was just trying to see if I could find a book real quick. A book. Nope, a book. Nope. Nope, that's not it. There's got to be a book. I gotta have a book. I'm telling you, I have a book. Pull from whatever decks call for the message for my mom, please. Oh, my mom was a Gemini too. That's Geminis. That's wonderful. Okay, well, we'll leave the portal one out here because us Geminis, we're always walking into places to begin with. And then everyone knows what this is. This is the big, huge mega deck. This is our meta messages on a Monday. This is 2 different shaman decks by Colette Baron Reed. So everybody, if you've ever been on any of my Monday meta messages, you guys know this deck so very well. I probably won't pull from this deck unless you just absolutely just have to have it. But the Metatron's kind of protective over this. So that's that one. But we're, like I said, we're gonna do it in halves. So let's split this deck in half. And all my decks are always shuffled and ready to go. So you have no worries about that. You know what? That is way too many. We're just gonna leave it right here. So we will pull No, no, no. Yeah. Nah. Okay, I got them. All right. So we got the surrealists, the portals, and visions in the liminal space. So, it's all about keeping us lifted and making sure that we're helping lift someone along the way, right? So, again, I thank you for anything that you have, even if you didn't get anything and you just went on my wish list. It's like walking into a department store of metaphysical in the brain. Like, I've got shit in there for 99 cents and it just goes in all different directions. So I like to have a variety. And then I have moderators that also have access to mine. So they're constantly always adding stuff. So sometimes I'll be getting a deck and I'll be like, or a tool or something. I'll be like, where did that? I don't know who to actually thank, but thank you. I be loving it. All right. And all right. It's a little crowded, but we got this. Okay. Ooh, I really like that. Oh my God, that's wonderful. Hot Sam. Okay. All right. So look, first and foremost, I need you to understand that your mom is in the middle of something, right? So you have the past portal, right? And then you also have the beyond fear, right? This is my brother Thomas card, right? This is somebody that goes beyond fears, no matter if he's vertically challenged or not. He don't care. He does not let fear hold him back. Matter of fact, his amulet represents it because it reminds him to go into everything fearlessly. It's all about courage, right? We don't have to let fear take over us. So understand that there is something going on, right? From the past, this one, into the unknown, right? So when you think about going into the unknown, going beyond fear, going past what's holding you back, this is something that most humans fear when it comes to afterlife, death, another world, another walk, another way, right? We wonder so many times along the way, what's going to happen? Where's this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Well, there's those of us that have the ability to sometimes help guide that along the way. But then there are those that just literally birth ideas into effect. And this is right now where you're presently at, right? So this you've already done. You've already gone through all of this, right? You've faced those fears. You've went into your past. You've gathered everything that you need to go forward, right? Going forward through the passing of time, you're going to find something that needs to be birthed into existence, right? You yourself are the only one that's going to be able to do this. So remember, take your time with the passing of time, right? That healing, going beyond the pain, not letting the pain use you any longer. You are using the pain for something positive. And that positive is birthing something brand new into this world. Is it a physical child? No, I don't think so. Oh, that's the fearless amulet my brother got. Isn't that beautiful? I love it. But there is something in this journey that is beyond wonderful, right? So in this journey, you get the Fool and the Eight of Wands. You are absolutely supposed to be doing this, no matter what. This is part of your journey. You can't escape it. Life is absolutely the biggest co-creator with you in this, but there is so much more going on if you just look around, right? Take a moment to understand that while you stand on one pyramid, there's one to yet be explored, and then behind it is another one and another one and another one and another one, and they just keep going and going and going, right? There is no ending, and yet there is no beginning. So with that passing of time and allowing the healing to be done in a healthy way, you come in with that Eight of Wands. This new journey is starting you off in an Eight of Wands energy. This is about quick and rapid movement, a brand new endeavor to a brand new journey, right? So make sure that as you are starting this new journey, you are remembering that there is something that only you can birth into this world, whether it is a physical thing or it is a tool, a deck, something that only you can see because of where you're standing. You have the height advantage here to see what's going on. You see where your fool is standing on top of the pyramid. Therefore, they have the advantage. They're eye to eye with their source, and they have the advantage to see the whole picture. So make sure that you take that all in as you birth whatever beautiful new thing you are about to birth and share with all of us, hopefully. And that's what I've got for you, Tropical. Hello, where'd you go? Over here. Ooh, I need a refill. I need a refill. I need a refill. My amulet and protection jar are always with me, except shower time. Okay. Man behind the curtain. Who is under tropical? And I'm not de-starring anybody, guys, because I don't want to repick the same cubbies. You know what I mean? And you know what's going to happen is when I put all this shit back together, it's all going to get rearranged again. Spring cleanup in the middle of summer. Yay. Okay. All right. While the man behind the curtain does that, I shall get a refill. Is one still available? Absolutely. One. And these are all Tammy bags. All right, be right back, guys. Gotta get a refill.
Yeah, I'm outside, guys. Yeah, my amulet was on a chain, but I'm not so dainty with things. So now my amulet sits in my breast pocket, and when I go to bed at night, it's under my pillow, and it's one of the first things I reach for in the morning. I put it in my breast pocket, and Hershey made me a protection jar with a bunch of stones and gems, and that's always in my rollator walker.
Well, I make the jars for anybody who wants one. So if anybody ever wants one, all you have to do is just let me know. Oh my gosh, my shelves are empty. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
And Hershey makes protection jars as she meets people, and they get readings, and she selects the stones, and she's got a group of them on one of our shelves.
Yep, those are our gems for shadow reads. That's done it for a whole year with us. I was told August is going to be a big month for me, and my abilities are going to grow stronger, and more things will make sense to me. I think that is what you were talking about. I hope so. Absolutely. Absolutely hope so. Well, Brother Thomas just left us just that quick. All right, Mousy, number one. All right. So, okay. So in this Well, it's not cubby. It rests on the top because I have to have it. Hi, Jane. And this pop up is highly influenced by Jane. Just saying. All right. So this is Colette Baron Reed, Wisdom of the Oracle, highly modified. Okay. I modified the shit out of this. I cut all them obnoxious borders off. I love to free the art. I don't need a border unless like it's framing it. There's got to be a subtle way for me to find a way to say it where it makes sense, but it makes sense in my head, and I hope that it makes sense to y'all. But what I'm saying is if it's got an obnoxious damn border where this thing was like 6 inches, I have big hands, but I don't need all that white, ugly ass border. You could have freed the art, or expanded the art. Anyway, so I did it. I took it upon myself and I freed the art. So this is the Wisdom of the Oracle. This deck's name is Fantasia. Most of my decks have a name because they are literally my babies, and I can't live without them. So this deck reminds me of the Never-Ending Story. So well, that's why this deck is called Fantasia. So we have Colette Baron Reed, one of the best healing decks and pendulum decks that I have found in a very, very, very long time. I have a weird connection to when I feel a deck. It's like it starts humming or calling to me, right? Anyway, so this is the Mystic Healing reading cards, right? So I don't know if you guys know this, have seen it, have it, been blessed by it. Oh my God. If you need something healed, this is your deck. And if you are a pendulum user, and I am a pendulum, I have this gorgeous dancing crystal here that I got from one of my beautiful gems that sent me a mystery box, which I love receiving y'all's love boxes and mystery boxes. But I've got this gorgeous dancing crystal, right? Ah, isn't that just wonderful? I I'm assuming it's some form of a like a smoky quartz, or I almost want to think it's got something in it like it's rutilated, but I don't know. Actually, I should probably hit that gem up and ask them. But I call it a dancing crystal because it dances all over my little yawn board. And I do have this little teeny tiny little yawn board that came with it, whether, I want the dark or the light. Anyway, this deck is built for a pendulum. I promise you, it's built for a pendulum. It has yawns and everything healing you could ever want. This deck will heal things inside of you that you didn't know you needed healed. I mean, it will just literally grab a hold of you and it will not let go, period. They are large cards, like I said, because they need to have a pendulum. So, therefore, they need a lot of swing, right? These cards envelop where in the mind, the body, the chest, the décolleté, the heart, the stomach, the feet, wherever. That's why there is so much card going on here. When you are when you've been floating on a river in Egypt for far too long and it's time to get your ass back out of denial and start healing, this is definitely a deck that I use with my gems for shadow work, and it is wonderful. I believe it's still available. I think it's Rock Pool. But anyway, gorgeous, beautiful deck. Hi, Jane. Hi, hi, hi. Okay, the next Tammy bag is another Patrick Valenta. So we have another Patrick Valenta. So this is the oh my gosh, this is the Black Enchantment. It's Patrick Valenta. You guys, I don't have it. I have a PDF printout somewhere. I just don't know where it's at. But this is the Black Enchantment thing. Patrick Valenta. And for all of you that are curious where all the scavenger hunt lists come from, this would be where all they come from. So this is Ravenous Dracon Tarot. Okay, so you guys probably won't see this a lot because I'm so selfish with Ravi. This is Ravi. Ravi has gotten me in and out of positions, places, that I didn't even realize I was stuck in. There is definitely a cartoon image to this, which I come on, I grew up in the 70s, y'all. It's cartoons all over every Saturday, right? It's got all the runs because it's got a lot of pagan vibes to it. Lots of dragons because you know this fire dragon had to have it. Anything dragon. I should have more dragon than I have, but that's okay. I'm okay with it. Anyway, so this is Ravenous Dracone. Like I said, I'm quite selfish with her, but today, if she gets picked, she gets picked. This Saturday, Jane. This Saturday, the 3rd. And it is with Nancy from A Curse Intuition and Care Bear. It's gonna be wonderful. It was supposed to have been Care Bear and Ramon, but Ramon is just so busy, so busy, so busy, and I couldn't leave Care Bear hanging any longer. So we went and out in them streets and we beat our feet until we found another beautiful person. Which deck was the healing deck you just mentioned? Healing deck, healing deck. It is mystical healing reading cards. Ina Siegel, Ina Siegel, Ina Single. I don't know. I don't know how to say the name. I'm not saying names, y'all, unless it's obviously that easy I can pronounce it. Ah, you know, I'm working with it. I'm working with it. I'm enjoying it a little too much. I'm a little selfish with it, if I'm being honest, Maruda. I'm entirely too selfish with it. Okay, so this one is probably one of my favorite Samhain decks. This is the Halloween Oracle, and yes, this is the mass market version. Y'all, I've got indie decks, but I've got way more mass market because that's all my little coins and pennies can afford. So this one is the Halloween Oracle. And when I say there is even healing in this deck, y'all, if you've not tried it in a healing way, I promise you, there is another way to read these cards. So, this, again, in my opinion, is about healing. It's also about festive and celebrating and all of the good things that come with Samhain. But there is just something to this deck when it comes to healing parts of us that sometimes we entirely overlook, right? So, this is the Halloween, and like I said, we're not really doing walkthroughs. We're just showing you what's in the cubby, and then if you want a read from it, Mickey, are you on? Did Mickey pick something? And then let's see, we did this one, right? That's Ravenous, and then this one is. So this one is. I guess if I have to have a nemesis deck, that's this one, right? Okay, so this is the. And it is out of print. This is from like 1986. This was sent to me by a gem, and this is the Mystic Tarot. And I'll tell you why it's my nemesis. They have Pan as the devil. And then they represent it in this book as Pan being the reason we have the word panic and pandemic. I don't want to read with it, but if you pick it, I will absolutely read with it. But it's just not my friend. It's not my friend. I don't like it. I don't like it. And especially when people, to me, don't understand the devil card quite enough. And they struggle with it when it's one of the literally it's face value, and it's probably pretty productive if you work with it instead of against it. All right, so that is number one. Do you have one that jumps out at you, Mousy, or do you just want me to just grab a couple of cards and do a little quickie read, a little quickie read, you know? No, Pan wasn't a devil. I know, I know, I know, I know. And that's why, but I don't know. What did I do with it? Oh, yeah, it's just, we just get rid of it. We don't have to use it. We don't have to use it. The healing deck. All right, healing deck it is. Oh, Okay. Y'all, I am in no time limit, so I apologize if I am not moving fast enough for anybody. All right. Oh, we're jumping already. We're jumping, Judy. We are a jumping Judy. All right, Heel. No. Shit. Okay. All right. Okay, there's a bigger picture here they want me to see. Okay, so off the top, what they want you to understand is there is a boundary that must be created, right? Before I look at the bigger picture of what kind of boundary this needs to be, you need to create a boundary so that you can become very, very vulnerable, right? In this vulnerability, before and while you're creating this boundary, create a team, right? Create a team that you can go to just to listen, just to vent, constructive criticism, to sit down and have coffee, go window shopping with, right? What you need to understand is that team is literally going to be your support while you work on something that needs to be addressed. And it has everything to do with oh, okay. All right, so it has everything to do with anger and anxiety, right? There is some kind of disassociation going on, right? And you need to reverse that disassociation. You need to bring back and you need to ground yourself, right? Something in anger is allowing you to not have clear thinking, right? I don't know if it is the part that people want to put anxiety in with anger or they want to put anger in with anxiety, and they don't go together. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but they don't go together, and they never should, because one will feed the other. That's like putting two fireballs together. They're just going to sit there and feed themselves. The peppers are going to get hotter and hotter and hotter, and eventually you ain't even going to be able to touch them damn things because they're going to be too damn hot, right? So what I want you to do is while you're creating the boundaries and becoming vulnerable to both of these, find a place in your life where you were told anger wasn't allowed or anxiety wasn't allowed, because that's probably your tipping point, your trigger. Okay. In that, you can literally experience a rebirth once you get to that moment, but you have to go back. You have to pull that energy back. You can't go back in time. You can't go back to the 6 or 7 or 8 year old that's being told, well, you don't have no reason to be mad. And yes, you do. You don't understand it, but because you weren't allowed to learn it and understand it, it became something that was a little shunned, a little not welcomed. So what you need to do is experience a rebirth involving anxiety and anger, but you need to do it in a very safe environment, right? And in order to do that, you have to set those boundaries. So absolutely get in there, dive in, and find out what you need to understand about them, because something either right now or in your very near future, we'll say 3 to 6 months, you're going to understand that if you didn't have a hold on these very two specific emotions, they are going to take control over you. So absolutely find a place, find a time, and make room in your life to allow them to come in naturally, very organically, and then sit with them and then let them know they have a time and a place, and then put them in their time and place and allow them to come without festering, and you'll be able to push through the situations that are coming at you better, because you are the one that will be in control instead of you being controlled by anger and anxiety. And that's what I've got for you, Marcy. It's hot. I got all these tools out. It's hot. Now I know I just heard the door. I guess I didn't hear the door. Okay. Uh. Okay. We might. I don't want to jump around, but where is Mickey at on the list? Because if it's like 2, 3 in the morning, I don't want to be the reason that they're not functioning for coffee or tea or, breakfast or work or any of that. Oh my God. Empty, says me. Hey, be still. Don't go on. Okay, what's our next one? I love that you got it, Mousy. Please send some heat here. Oh my God, no! No, we don't want that. You can have some. You can have some. So, I decided to light my beeswax candle. It's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. All right. Do we have another one? Hey, Uni, I don't know where they're at, but they need some heat. Give them an electric blanket or something. Flowing! I love you, flowing. All right. Do we not have any more? Was that it? I did. Number 13. Ugh. Holy cow. All right. I would love a protection jar. And I will get you one made. Email me. Okay, so don't judge me here, but I'm going to need your birth stones, all of them. If you have children, a husband, a parent, a grandparent, anybody that is still physically alive, not a cousin, it needs to be the immediate family, not a cousin or none of them, the immediate, the bloodline. Email me the stones and I will get you something made. Okay, number 13 is down here. Okay, so 13. Oh, I like when I don't have to get up. Holy shit. Oh, oh my, what is that? What is that? Well, this was on shelf 13, so we're going to take a look at it. I don't know how it got there. It's not supposed to be there, but it's there. All right. Okay, number 13. All right. So number 13, we are going to start right here. So number 13, we have the putting it on backwards. So this is out of print. This is the gold foiled True Seekers Tarot. It's in immaculate condition. It was a birthday gift from one of my aunts, and baby, when I tell you that, when I say immaculate, I don't even ripple this deck. I don't like to use it because I want it to stay immaculate. I really want this deck to stay in perfect condition. I mean, it is just gorgeous. Like all of this is like lifted, like raised or whatever, like the foil. The book is the same way. Like the foiling is kind of lifted, but not in the same way. It is full color, and it goes in numerical order. And the deck looks like this. It's yummy. It's yummy, y'all. It is a standard RWS clone. I think they call these clones or whatever. Anyway, it's just wonderful. And like I said, I don't riffle it or anything because I don't know what's going to happen in the future, but I do understand this deck found me for whatever reason it found me. And I did some back checks and some fact checks, and I found out that it shouldn't be roughly handled. So I handle it with kid gloves, so to speak. I'm pretty heavy-handed. That's why I tend to show this off on our class days, just because of how gorgeous it is. And they have the foiling in just the perfect spots. There's like this 3D kind of deck that I really want. And oh my God, could you see this deck with that deck? Oh God, that would just be wonderful. Anyway, so that's just a little bit of this deck. What was the name of the deck Hershey is lusting for? Oh, good question. Well, Well, it depends. If we're talking mass market, way too many uh, that kind of scratches some itches for me. But if we're talking indie, then right now it is the embroidered graveyard. It keeps eluding me. I want that deck so bad. I guess it's because I'm a Ouija. So I want the deck because I'm a Ouija. And it's like the deck was designed for people like us. So I am not going to take this one out of the box, but as you can see, and there is an oracle to this, but yet the person that gifted me this was supposed to gift me the oracle, but they died. I love them, but so I got the tarot, but I do not have the oracle, the matching oracle. I have this kind of thing for decks that are matching that need to go hand in hand. So I do not use this until I get the oracle. So on my shelf it sits, but I do absolutely have it, and I'm honoring keeping it closed until I get the matching pair. And then when I get the oracle that goes with this, I am going to just rock out and get funky with it. And it's all going to be an honor to my beautiful, beautiful friend Juan, who is not here. And he taught me so very much about myself and understanding what it's like to understand the other side. So when I get the oracle to this, I will be breaking out something funky in honor to my friend who has fallen, and his name was Juan. We also have the Celtic Shaman pack, which I recently got this, and this deck's kind of fun, y'all. But this has got a lot of other world things going on, right? And I love when boxes open funny. It's just kind of my thing. It's not a very big deck, but it is got a lovely chunker of a guidebook, and there is so much journaling prompts in here that it's just wonderful. So anyway, I edged the deck to match the color of every single card, right? So they all have that white border like that I can't stand, but it is what it is. I digress. They all have their own independent color to represent what they are, whether they're fire, earth, water, metal, whatever. So I edged them, and they're just fun, and it's Celtic. I mean, come on now, you can't go wrong with Celtic. You can't go wrong with being a shaman. You can't go wrong with crows or animals or any kind of sigils or tribal art. You just can't go wrong with it, right? So this is the Celtic Shamans book. And like I said, it's a little different because it definitely has its own way, but I'm still learning the way with this. So it will be fun to see where me and this deck end up rocking out at. We have Edgar Allan Poe Tarot. So, as y'all understand, I love metaphors and similes and rhymes and poems and poetry and rhythm. But come on, I mean, Poe, hands down, hands down, he is the man, right? And you know, I'm gonna edge it, and it's got these gorgeous, like this blood grapefruit. Like, I don't know what to say. That is not red, but yet maybe it's orange. I don't know. Anyway, so I put the orange and the blue on the edges. But I mean, come on. I needed a orangutan knight to come in and fight for me like that. I mean, come on. I don't know what he's actually doing. We'll figure that out down the road. But look at this page. Leave it to the man. Leave it to the man. Come on, it's Edgar Allan Poe, you guys. You can't go wrong. And I do have like several of Edgar Allan Poe's books because I am a huge fan. I love him. I have lots. I have lots. And this is not my only Edgar Allan Poe deck. And I hear there's a third one. Oh, I'm going to have it. Ooh, just because, you know, I'm a fan. I am a huge fan. I love me some Poe. And again, big, beautiful, chunky monkey. This is Rose White and Eugene Smith. So very fun with this one. Burnt orange. Yes, I like that. Burnt orange. I like that. Okay. So then we have a couple of Kim Crans, which is the Wild Unknown and the Wild Unknown Spirits, Animal Spirits. So we have both of these, and you know that's box in box rage. So there's a box within a box within another box because there were sleeves that went with these two. So we will look at the Wild Unknown Tarot. And again, like I said, box on box on box and box. And Poe knows. The nose knows. You know what I mean? The nose knows. As Tio would say, in honor of Tio. So this one is I edged it in black, and then I put all the corners a different color because of the pops of color that are in the deck, right? It's black and white, and I love me some black and white. But when you throw some color, just light color, like lines of color, in with black and white, it's so much better. So, and anything black and white with a pop of color is so much better. So, anyway, Wild Unknown Tarot, which is just wonderful, except for the box on box. And then guidebook, which it's Kim Cran's. So this deck represents the father, the mother, the daughter, and the son, right? Because it's about the family dynamics, right? And those court cards. And I think that is probably one of the main reasons that I am so in love with it. So this is about the inner quest with the animal, right? And of course, I have edged even the book because I have so many things that I was just talking about you, Jackie. Hi, beautiful. It was about a deck. It was about a deck. I can't remember now. Anyway, so I love the card stock. I love anything that I can ripple. And of course, black and white again. And I edged it in a rainbow. I kind of have a thing for rainbows. So, yep, it got the rainbow. And again, it's all about animal. I love me some animal decks. I don't do a real good with a lot of people decks unless it's, vampires or werewolves or something along that line. If you take the human out of it, then I can handle the peopling. Another thing that I like is like old Victorian kind of style. I guess if I'm gonna have a people deck, steampunk me to death or old Victorian kind of world, I definitely like that. All right, so that is the decks that is on shelf 13. So, Mickey, was there any of those that you specifically want me to read from, or do you just want something short and sweet? Hi, Twisted. Hello, everybody coming in, our shining light. I'm just literally having fun with a couple of cubby holes, and we're going to do a couple of more, and then we're going to pick this up on another day. I like either the Poe or the animal spirit. Well, that's what it is, then. We're going to rock it out. We're going to get animal spirit, and we're going to get Poe. Yeah, smoke something else. All right. Come on, Poe. Don't get that happy now. Come on now. We're just doing little quickies. Just little quickies, okay? Just little quickies. Little quickies. With all the color in Poe against this black and white. Oh my god, this is gonna be beautiful. Beautiful. And Poe is a shuffle, riffling dream. I could literally just ripple him for hours and hours and hours. But I will tell you that the one I'm waiting on the Oracle to hopefully find me, the transparent tarot. Oh, I could ripple it for hours. There's something so satisfying with the wobble sound. There's just something about that wobble sound. Oh, okay, that one too. Okay, all right. Oh, okay. Really? All right. Oh, hey now. Okay. Ooh, and they're both Oh, okay. So they're both literally out of this world, so to speak. Okay. All right. I think we can handle that. Absolutely. So you want that one to go with this one, and you want that one to go with this one too, or that one? Okay. Hmm. Okay. All right. All right. I got it. All right, so we're gonna balance the strength between the two of the queens, right? So you got the Queen of Wands. That was the first thing that popped out, right? And the energy, the spirit animal that goes with that is a cosmic egg, right? So this little silver, gorgeous little mark up here lets me know that this is out of this world, right? This is something that is not of this world. It's of the cosmics, right? So something above us, something better than us, higher than us, more deserving than us, found you deserving, and paired you with this gorgeous, beautiful cosmic egg. So when you think about the Queen of Wands, you literally have to understand that she is very confident. She is very self assurance. She's very festive. She has a lot going on for her, right? When you think about her with this one eye closed and she's got her little candle, ouch, that just spilt wax all over me. She's got her little candle and she's lighting her way and she's very confident about what's going on and what's going to happen. But what she isn't paying attention to is the fact that there is something headed her way, right? If you look real close, she's kind of got one eye open and one eye closed, right? So it's kind of like I'm seeing one eye what's ahead of me and what I physically need to see that has manifestations right in front of me, whether it's a building, a curb, a step. I don't want to fall. But at the same time, I'm giving sight to the unseen, right? The closing of the eye. When you close that one eye, you're allowing whatever to come through without being manipulated by what it should look like or what you need it to look like. So you are allowing this cosmic egg energy to be your guidance. You understand that whatever it is that is meant for you within this gorgeous, wow, that wax was hot, within this gorgeous egg, it is being created only for you. So it will match your energy and the egg will hatch and heal as soon as your energy matches it. So make sure that you keep yourself lifted above all else. The one that we're going to float between the both of them is strength. Obviously, we all understand what strength is, but do you understand it for long term, right? Not that quick, real quick up, right? We're talking that long term longevity, right? Something that is going to be needed that can't be seen right now. It can't be felt right now. So, this is taking the time to find the lion cub as a very small little cub and then grow in your strength with that lion cub. Something down the road is going to need a lot of strength from you. And once you get there, you are going to have the ability to do it riding on the back of your gorgeous, beautiful big cat energy. But until you grow that gorgeous cub up, or that kitten, or whatever it is that you're getting, a dragon, a kit, a lamb, a child, a kid, an animal, whatever kind, let it be known that you need it to come small because you need this strength to grow. It can't be something that's coming in hot and fast and ready. It needs to grow for longevity. Somewhere in the short term future, you have this gorgeous queen coming in, and this is the Queen of Swords, right? So after this gorgeous strength grows, we can get a little bit on the brutal side, right? Because we ain't got time to play. But what you need to understand is that you can bite your own tail. See the sea serpent here? It's protecting everything it needs to protect. But again, it's coming cosmically. So you need to understand that you can bite your own tail. So literally open mouth, insert foot, and bite gently because you could be biting your own, right? So make sure that your honesty is not insulting, but continue to allow this strength to help you become honest with yourself and with everybody that you encounter, because your honesty is definitely needed. Just don't let it get to the point where it's brutally insulting or hurting. And that's what I've got for you. Ooh. All right, I'm gonna do two more, and then we will write the numbers down, and we will pick it back up probably either later today or tomorrow, because I don't have anything better to do before I shuffle them around and make them go differently. So I'll do a few more, and I just got wax all over every damn thing. The beeswax went everywhere. I'm going to be cleaning up wax forever. Oh, that doesn't go there. That doesn't go there. It goes there and over here. See, y'all? Y'all. Y'all. Get in there. Get in there. Oh, okay. Now, okay. Safe and sound. All right. Safe and sound. All right. Okay. Oh, lots of moving parts, like I said, and those moving parts are mine. So we gotta let that deck dry now that it's got wax on it. All right, do we have another one? Do we have another one ready? Oh, yeah, see, the wax ain't dry yet. Dang on it. Oh, I am gonna be picking up wax forever. Yeah, that is definitely not dry. Okay, just sit there and dry. Yeah, it's definitely not dry yet. It's it feels like hard honey, and I'm assuming obviously it's a beeswax candle, so it's obviously it's kind of fun. I'm gonna have to save all of this wax, and I've got this little cool container right here. It was a candle, but it never did light. It never did light. I promise. I don't know what happened. It literally never lit. This candle, I lit it, and I don't know if my chaos was just too turned up that day, but the candle went in, and then it kind of made like a flash, and then there was no wax. There was no wick. So there's literally no way of lighting it. So now it's just my my wax bin for I'm a witch, so I'm always needing wax for witchy stuff. So, all right. All right. Do we have another one? Ooh. My phone won't charge. It's too hot outside. It is definitely warm out there. Okay. Tropical wants protection. Mickey, we just did. So that makes Maruta next, right? Maruta. Maruta says Cubby 2. Cubby 2. Cubby 2 is bags and bags and bags. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Cubby 2 is not bags. Cubby 2. So this would have been 1. So this is going to be 2. All right. So I bet you're going to recognize a bunch of these. Were you looking? Were you sneak peeking? Were you sneak peeking? All right. Maruta. Boom, 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 boom. Mind your beeswax. It's extra. I mean, it is hot. Let's just see if I owe any thanks to anyone yet. Oh, we owe someone a thanks. Oh, thank you for the donation. Thank you so very much. It is greatly appreciated. I desperately need a few dollars. I've got to get a couple of things from the store, and I am getting closer and closer to that goal. I'm roughly $9 away, so we're getting there. All right, so one of the gorgeous, beautiful, wonderful gems sent me this beautiful path work. Right, this is an oracle deck that I use on Mondays because it's all about finding ways to forgive. It's got hand mantras. It's got sigils or mudras. Is it mudras? Hand mudras, like yoga, hand yoga kind of things. So anyway, this deck is so freaking good. Um, you can answer the phone. That's allowed. So anyway, uh, bro,
Yeah.
I can hear my echo.
Oh.
Sorry. So this one is, like I said, this one is Pathwork Oracle. This is one of my newest little additions that was sent from one of my gorgeous gems that agreed. I definitely needed it. And I had it in Monday's meta messages. So if you guys want to see it in action, it was in Monday's meta message and it was yummy. So this is absolutely one that I don't have edged yet because literally I just got it. So it hasn't given me its colors. I don't know if it's going to be a rainbow, tropical, solid. I don't know. I don't know yet. It hasn't let me know because of the intensity with hand yogas and the mudras and everything. It is intense. So I'm enjoying it. And I do not know how to say his name, so please understand and don't judge me because I do not know how to say his name. Okay, so
I had to leave. I couldn't turn the echo off.
you had to leave.
Yeah, I couldn't get the echo off, and my phone's not charging outside because it's too hot.
Right, all you had to do was just turn the volume down and it was fine.
Oh, well, I turned the volume down. You said you said.
No, I could still hear it. You didn't have it like all the way down to mute. But I mean, if you wanted to leave, that's completely fine too, brother Thomas. So, Palo, I think, and don't ask me about his last name. I'm not even sure I'm saying his first name correctly. So, two more that are on this is the unicorns and star dragons. So, I'm absolutely, I'm absolutely in love with the unicorns, right? There is something so wonderful about this because it's not a wave, it's intensity, right? There's something about this deck that just I'm so in love with. So I have to. This is not a Yeti. It's just strangeness. I fucking love it. Anyway, so this is just wonderful. This is a fun deck. It's not a clock. It's just time. Um, it's not a swing. Haha, it's a choice. I love it. All right, so there's lots of dragons and lots of things that aren't actually in here, and they don't mean anything about what it's supposed to mean. It's totally to get you to think outside the box. So, definitely one of my favorite curiosity kind of decks is this gorgeous, beautiful unicorns. Um, I wish I could say the same for some of my other Oracle decks. Although I don't have many Oracle decks, which I should probably have. I should probably work on getting a few. But anyway, I will work on it. So the Star Dragons, right? So this, again, same artist, same illustrator. This is about healing, right? So this is about transformation, defining yourself. I mean, there's just, when you think about dragons, it doesn't get much yummier than this because I'm all about the dragons, right? So this one is understanding, looking at both sides. You know me, I'm always telling you, become a coin. You can't read one side without having to know that there is another one. And if you're only looking at one side, then you're being very biased and shallow because you're just flat refusing. That's a choice. You can continue to make that same damn choice, but you're always going to get what you always got when you keep choosing only one way. So I love when decks force me to think and look at the other side. So here's another rendering with dragons and the word time. Oh, yummy, yummy, yummy. Inventions burn with passion. Excuse me. Very yummy, very yummy, 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 yummy. Trust, love, and friendship. Hatching that little gorgeous baby there. Huh, I love the hatchling. So this one is again the same artist. Um, Pablo Maggot. Excuse me, y'all. Maggot. 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 Can't stand them damn things. Of course, I didn't hit it because it's a fly and I missed it. So another one is this runes deck. Okay, y'all, don't judge me, but I have not even cracked the spine on this deck. Okay. I love me some runes. I mean, come on, I'm pegging and I love it. But I haven't even cracked my spine yet. Oh, I've got to get into this deck. So I don't correctly say them, but I do have one beautiful set of runes. I want to get like a mahogany set. I think that would be beautiful. Anyway, so they're just runes, and I'm learning. So I'm learning. I love the imagery in them. Like I know that's a bowl, but I wonder if it kind of has like a Crete kind of setting like vibe to me. And I think about like the Minos, um, King Minos and all of them from Crete. So I get a lot of Crete vibes from this deck. And then again, I go to a place where Aladdin would live and shit. You know, I love the imagery in this deck. I cannot speak enough about the imagery in this deck. Paolo Barbie. Yeah, I'm lost already. Oh no. Oh, okay. Good night. Good night. Good night. Good night. And then this one. Okay, so y'all know who Jane the Seeker is, right? She has got these incredible angels that come in for her when she calls them, right? This one, according to Miles, looks like one of Jane's angels with these three faces, right? Jane has an angel that has more than one face. And every time Miles sees that card, he's like, "Oh my God, that's Jane's angel!" So, uh, just the fact that it is what it is makes it even more beautiful. Um, so not one of my strong decks, but not because I don't love it. It's just I have not had time to sit down and really refocus. With all the aneurysms, I forget more knowledge than I can hold in my head, guys. Um, so then we come to the Mens. Oh, I can't pronounce this one either. So this is an Oracle of Souls. So this is freaking wonderful, but it is a very, very heavy hitter, and it is not for the faint of heart. This deck has sigils in it, which is wonderful, and it has all kinds of gods, goddesses, deities, and immortals. The not the Walt Disney version, okay, or the Sony version, or um, you know, all the who is it that does all the superheroes? Marvel, DC. Okay, so Thanos, as in the real god Thanos. Um, Osiris, and the imagery is oh, so gorgeous. Where's another one I can pronounce? Another one I can pronounce. Ugh, this image of Hathor. Oh my God, y'all! If you could see her eyes, oh, they're just freaking phenomenal. The Golden Empress, the Jewel of Abylos, or Alibos. I don't know. Anyway, Mother of Dawn. Oh my God, look at her. Oh my God, she's freaking gorgeous. Freaking gorgeous. We have Abraham. He's a ghostwriter, y'all. Poet of Avion. And not all of them are about the Lady of Mask. This is about vanity and appearances. But come on. Holy shit. Look at the power in that card. I mean, damn. Damn, damn. Okay. And then we have Nyx, obviously, my favorite goddess of all, the goddess of night. The Nyx. Not the Nyx. Nyx. So, anyway, we have this one, which is a wonderful deck, but not for the faint of heart. We have the Enchanted Map. This is the first edition. Um, Look, I went through hell and back and war for this deck, but all I can tell you is it's Colette Baron Reed. And at one point, I had every one of her decks. But somehow, between her and John Holland, I managed to always give them away. They mean the world to me. The connections, the healing that's in Colette Baron Reed decks. We're not talking about the person, guys. I'm talking about the artist that creates these gorgeous decks, right? So, I mean, come on now. Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. I mean, come on. Details, details, details. What's that one commercial? You know, it's not the details. It's the
Open, open, open.
no, it's not open, but it's about proximity. You know what I mean? It's about paying attention. So, you know, when you think about a lot of things, unexpected visitors, here we go. We're going to Alice in Wonderland kind of vibes. Like you're just all over the damn creation, coming apart, losing a part of you. You know what I mean? Just letting your head and your heart be torn is literally enough to want to make anybody go insane. Talisman. Oh my God. I mean, come on. I'm thinking about taking the borders off, but even though this is a first edition, I'm not too quick to do it. Um, Not that I don't think it would be absolutely beautiful to free the art and have one that represents something like the wisdom and just have the art there. Pretty soon you'll have as many decks as me. Speak it into existence. That would be the best library ever. I'm telling you. So another one again, Colette Baron Reed, and I miss having all of the decks, but I'm telling you, those decks find me so that they can be a gift from me to someone that desperately needs them. I have given all but a handful of my Colette Baron Reed decks away, and I've given all my John Holland decks away, which is kind of sad because that's what started me in my shadow journey when I started over a year ago with bringing shadow to light. So obviously, this is just my crystal deck. It's literally the only crystal deck I have. I'm working on getting a couple of new ones, or at least some updated ones where I don't have to constantly always go to the book, even though I am a book junkie and I will bring a book to a reading in a second, whether it is the guidebook, a dictionary, an encyclopedia. I don't give a damn if it's a source book and I need it. I'm gonna bring it. So anyway, I just love how it's just all stone, right? The name and the stone. It's these big, beautiful images of the stone. It doesn't matter what else is going on. I want to clearly see that stone. I want to see why that stone was pictured there, right? I want to see it and not question it. I want to know that it's hematite just by looking at it, even if I can't read the name. I want to absolutely know that Malachite is calling my name. I, I do have a lot. Lepidolite, Chrysocolla. Okay, we can just sit here and go through because literally I started buying stones off of the decks, the cards that would find me through this deck. and then that started my crystal journey, which I absolutely love my crystal journey. It's ever growing, but I have a long way to go. I'd rather have more crystals than more tarot and oracle. I don't know why. I just would. Okay, so another one that I recently got because I love me some Priestess Moon, y'all. I think she is freaking wonderful. So one of the beautiful gems sent me the Unicorn Oracle. You guys have seen this in action many, many times on meta messages. This is got my favorite sigils. I mean, I'm creating a sigil deck, right? Because it's just kind of my thing. And I put this gorgeous, like 2 or 3 different shades of pink on the sides, right? Oh, is that not yummy? It looks so good. So that's the back. And the front is these whimsical, fun little things. And they give you a word and they also give you the sigil, a witch sigil, right? So again, another form of a healing deck. But sometimes you just have to let go. Don't be too serious. You have to find humor. Humor is a huge part of healing. And without it, you will not. Whatever you're doing, that sorcery smells wonderful in there. You know, break your bad habits. Oh, you're making some rotel. I mean, you're warming the rotel up. Ay, yay, yay. So, okay, that was the Enchanted Unicorn Oracle, which is so fun. And like I said, it's Priestess Moon. I love her. All right, and then the last one in this one is this one. This is the Goddess of Love Tarot. So this is literally my one and only, and it is not my cup of tea, but I absolutely am liking the deck. The more I'm using it, the more I'm liking it. Even though I want the Euros Tarot for me for my love deck, and eventually I'll save up and I'll get it. It's back in the second edition. I didn't have the money to get the first edition, but the second edition is now out, and I don't see a lot of differences in the second edition versus the first edition. And it's also a little cheaper, so I may be able to snatch that up. I believe it's still on Etsy or it's on the artist's webpage. Anyway, so basically, this is just one gorgeous pink and red deck that my whole world is pink and red, and then it's got this moon going on in the world. So it's got some imagery here that it took me a minute, right? And then I had to read the deck because I had to get out of tarot. Yeah, I had to get out of tarot. I had to get out of tarot and get into the love aspect of it. So when I look at the book, okay, this is where me and the deck kind of fall out a little bit because when I think of a love deck, this is perfect. But when I think of a deck where you might just want to get your nasty on, or just have a booty call, or you're going out and you want to know what's going to happen, that's why I want that Euro Tarot, because you literally have to kind of dissolve the basics of tarot when you're thinking about that kind of deck. So it's basically, this is just the Goddess of Love. I don't know if you've ever seen it or not, but it's just literally, it's just a clone of RWS. There's gorgeous reds, pinks, and purples. There's obviously the basic traditional stuff is in there. So all that you want to see is in there, but you have to kind of look for the meaning of what I want to jump out at me in a deck, what I think a love deck should look like anyway. I don't know. I haven't found my soul deck when it comes to that yet. So, did any of these, would you use the Enchanted Unicorn? Okay. Enchanted Unicorn with the Shaman pack. The Shaman pack. The Shaman pack. Oh, you want me to switch up? Oh, I guess, Rock. I guess. All right, hold on. Oh, I can't get my cubbies mixed up yet. Have you used your metadata, your metadata? my mega deck. Meta message Mondays.
Yeah, have you used that cubby?
Yeah, that cubby is been used. Celtic Shaman Pack. Okay. All right. We're gonna. So these are both working decks, right? I wouldn't usually pair two working decks together. I would pair it with an energy, or I would pair it with a direct direction. But hey, you want it, and you shall have it. So let's see how it goes. Let's see what these two working decks have to say. All right.
I don't think Murray was afraid.
No, she's not. Okay, we're gonna have one hell of a big ass picture here to look at. Cause I know damn good and well she ain't got all this to work on. She be working.
Maybe it's an accomplishment reading.
Okay, so basically we're going to float one card, okay? And we're going to float it in two different directions, right? The card we're floating is the tree of wisdom and tradition, right? So when you think about this gorgeous tree, this knowledge, this beautifulness that's growing here from the top and the bottom, you see the vines, the veins, and the roots, everything is healthy. Up at the top, it's healthy. We got healthy movement. We got lots of action going on, right? So right now we're going to start with thinking outside the box. So the Lady of the Sacred Earth, the colors of the wind, the salmon, and the wild man all want you to understand that as you are diving in and thinking outside the box, you are finding a way to grab something that grows from nothing, right? So the actual word for you is shroom, right? Shroom is something that can grow from something dead or from nothing at all, and you can grow something there. You can flavor your food, you can and heighten your intelligence and your connection with something if you're trying to reach a deity or a guide that would require an elevated state of mind. So, as you're thinking outside the box and you are learning to understand the vision, right? This first part, the vision, that's where we're starting at, right? That vision is for you, right? It doesn't have to make sense to anybody, but you have to literally think outside the box when you're looking at it. There's a wild man energy that's going on, right? So, when you think about the wild man and paired with the salmon streams up the salmon swims upstream against the current everywhere it goes, right? It's going to go back to where it was born to mate, to spawn, to lay eggs, play, have fun, be everything that a salmon is supposed to be, right? But along the way, as it's going against the current, against the tide, against the norm, it doesn't want to stand in a room full of copycats and wear the same damn suit. I'm going to need you to get into that color, right? All of them. Put every damn one of them on and understand that every single one of them has a change and a direction for you, right? An energy to wash over you. Whether you put one sock on and one color and the other sock is another color, one glove is one way, another pattern over here. You may have a scarf that's got 17 different patterns on it. Wear it with pride, with every color in the middle to represent all of it, because that change is what is desperately needed. The Lady of the Sacred Earth is also going to be going along with you, reminding you, get out of your box, get out of your box, get out of your box, get out of your box. So when that becomes redundant and you get tired of hearing it, just know that you have to keep hearing it, because obviously you keep going back inside a safe place. They need you to come all the way out of that safe place, right? So when we go back to the floating card again, what I want you to understand, you're actually going to be in the zone, right? So as you're coming into the traditions. You're going to be coming into your zone, the place that you are needed to be. The Lady of the Ways, the eagle, the druid, and the owl are all waiting for you, right? So when you think about these beautiful familiars that are waiting for you, right? This gorgeous eagle. It almost looks more like a phoenix, but hey, they say eagle, we're going with it. So you've got this eagle and this owl, right? They both bring very specific things. An eagle, that's that sight. Something can't be missed. It can't get away. I don't care how little it is or how fast it moves. That eagle will see it. And the owl will come around, usually at night, to remind you of what needs to be done, either vigilantly in your dreams or working at night, or you literally, maybe you craft at night. And that owl is your wisdom. That owl is your mentor, your teacher, your inspiration. So always allow that to come in. When we go about the other way, when we think and we feel all of the new traditions that we are finding within ourselves, within our heritage, we are also understanding the Lady of the Way and the druid are there already, right? So you had the Lady of the Sacred Earth guiding you. Now the Lady of the Way is going to be there for you in your traditions and help you understand it. I remember this great traditional gift that I got when I moved in here for my housewarming gift from you. And I literally hate to say that I ate all of them, but I loved the crackers. I loved everything about the tradition of the housewarming gift. It was probably outside of the 8 little pests that Gerald gave me that I have to keep alive. It was probably my very favorite housewarming gift. So understanding that what is coming in, this druid, this magic, this new is all about traditions and it's literally about your heritage. So dive in and remember to keep going in both the vision and continue and follow through till you get to tradition. And that's what I've got for you, sweetie. Ooh. So the heavy hitters have hit, and that's that. Like I said, that's a working deck, so it's a little bit different, but you know, hey, we're gonna make it do what it do, baby. All right, guys. Whew. All right, with all this energy, I am done. Okay, I am so sorry. I don't know who is all left in this beautiful space. Our shining light. There's only one left. Our shining light. So, okay. All right. Our shining light. Let's go ahead and do it. And then we're going to be done. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okie doke. 3 it is. All right. Let me make some room and let's get it. And then we will take a break. And like I said, I may come back on later today and finish it. Excuse me. I may not. I may do it tomorrow. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, all right. Moving objects, moving parts, lots of moving. Ouch! Shit! That freaking hurt.
Who says steroid ain't a physical sport?
It is a physical sport, and there's physical pain involved in time. Shit! That freaking broke my toe. All right, number 3. So 1, 2, 3. Okay, we are back to bags. We're back to bags. All right, bags, and more bags. Ugh. All right. So after this one, we will have. Let's see. What we will have left is 1, 2, 3, 4. We will have 5, 7, 8, 9, 12. We will have side and we will have desk. So we still have quite a bit, but we have 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've done 9. We'll have 9 to go. So look, this is our stopping point. We will have 9 done and 9 to go. All right, shining light. Easy peasy. Okay, shining light. So Tammy bag. Oh, So this is my TO deck, and oh my god, y'all, I need to get the tasty treats so bad. So this is the waterfall deck from our very own Love TO, Tarot Oracle. He is one hell of a creator. He is one hell of a reader. Many blessings, TO. You are loved and thought about every single day by so very many of us. Anyway, this is one of his beautiful creations. This is the back. This is the Waterfall Tarot. I only use this deck for clarifiers. So this is, again, RWS, but this is a clone. This is him. This is his artwork, his hand, his beautiful mind at best. And again, like I said, it's just a standard RWS deck, but it is yummy, guys. Like, there's like a sound. I don't know if you guys can. Anyway, it's like I don't know what that sound is, but it's wonderful. So it's just a gorgeous deck. If you guys know who Tarot Oracle is, if you know who TO is, send out some blessings and some positive vibes. If you don't know, well, he has a channel and he hasn't been on for a while, but you guys can check out some of his replays and see how awesome he is, because the nose knows, if you know what I mean, you know? So anyway, this is my one and only Tarot Oracle. This is the Waterfall Tarot, and it stays in a Tammy bag because I only use it for clarifiers. I won this in a giveaway. Next is this handy dandy bag of Ravens, and inside dun, 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 is another Edgar Allan Poe. So this one is a yummy Edgar Allan Poe, but this one is way different than his other one. It's a little larger than standard RWS. Standard RWS, I believe, is 2.75 by 4.75 or something. Anyway, TO's deck is your standard RWS size, right? And then you have this gorgeous Poe deck. So you don't see it, but well, maybe you can. Just slightly. Just slightly. Just slightly bigger. Anyway, I have large hands, so it doesn't bother me at all. But this Edgar Allan Poe is the exact opposite of the other Edgar Allan Poe, which is full color. This is black and white, and you get some of his gorgeous mind at the bottom of every single card. So, like this one, the Tower, it says, "While I gaze at this fixture rapidly widen, there came to a hint's breath of the whirlwind. The entire orb of the satellite burst all at once upon my sight. My brain reeled as I saw the mighty walls rushing." So what I love Edgar Allan Poe, but it's black and white, and it is fun because there's a whole lot of curiosity going on in this. There is a whole lot of everything. There is just so much going on in this gorgeous deck that I can't get enough. And there is a lot of Poe himself in it, in all the ways. The magician, I mean, come on, it's Poe. You can't go wrong with Poe on any level. So that is the Poe Tarot, and I absolutely love it. A bear, as in a real bear, polar bear, a grizzly bear. What kind of bear? Spirit bear? Ooh, is it a white spirit bear? That would be wonderful. Okay. The next Tammy bag is dun, 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 not wanting to open. Open, says me. Okay. So again, we are back to another Colette Baron Reed deck, and this is the Spirit Animals Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And again, just a gorgeous, beautiful deck with gorgeous, beautiful animals. Lots of Colette Baron Reed going on. Lots of energy. So I don't use this deck a lot, even though I love me some Colette Baron Reed. I hate the word spirit is on every one of these damn cards. I'm not going to go in and white it out. I'm not going to go in and change it. I'm not always going to say the word spirit because, I just want to say koi fish. If you want spirit to be there, then you can say it silently in your head all you want. But just an oracle, just an animal, and it is wonderful. So, in this Tammy bag is a Colette Baron Reed animal spirit oracle. Oh, so this is another one that is my ultimate love. I have a thing for birds, right? In this thing for birds comes the winged enchantment. I love me some Lisa Hunt, y'all. I have several Lisa Hunt decks because I love her artwork. I am in love with Lisa Hunt. She's got this panoramic horizontal deck. It's not vertical, it's horizontal. I don't know, but it's got her artwork in it, and I saw it, and it's beautiful. Anyway, so this is all about wings, and it is Lisa Hunt's artwork and wings. So you literally can't go wrong with things that have feathers, things that help us, and then her beautiful, talented hands to bring the image to life. And so this is just an animal. It's all birds, but again, I don't have a lot of people-y kind of decks, but I have a lot of animal decks because I love animals more than people. Judge me, I don't give a damn. But animals need us the most, and we take advantage of it in the worst ways possible. This little beautiful bag was a gift from one of you beautiful gems, and in it is my metaphysical store. So I got this at a metaphysical store in St. Louis, Missouri. And it is one of James Eads' deck, and it is not from his personal website, but it is from a metaphysical store that had bought up some of his decks. So this is the Prisma Vision. I think it's, there's nothing fancy about it. I had to edge it in blue, and it is his standard. They make out the panoramic. So James R. Ead at his finest. I want the Cosmo Vision so bad. And one day I will have it. God, you got it smelling so good up in here. But anyway, so I put this beautiful blue gem in this beautiful blue bag because I just thought that they were so perfect together. Something metaphysical and homemade about this little asymmetric kind of bag going on here. Anyway, totally love it. And then this one is the can y'all tell by the bag? Can y'all tell by the bag? Here's the backs. But if you cannot, let me help you out. So this is the Witch's Wisdom Tarot. This is its whole own system, right? This is not RWS. I am sorry if anybody feels like it is. You don't have to hear me out right now, but I'm telling you, this does not follow any RWS at all whatsoever. It has its very own system. It goes by the elements, and honey, it is deep, right? Again, this is another deck that I'm quite selfish with. Because for one, I don't like explaining the different system that it has. I'm quite selfish with it, and I use it for me as an air sign. I don't really channel with my element. I channel with fire. So, and as a dark moon, Taurus, or if you don't know what the dark moon is, that is the new moon. There's just something about this. So it doesn't have a system like RWS. It is its own system, and it goes by elements, and it goes by intention. Your mind frame, your state of mind. Where are you at in your rounds of healing? Anyway, the book is wonderful, made in linen. The cards are not linen, but they are a yummy card stock, and they are quite fun, and they're very deep. So they're not a card that I could do like 2 card quickies with. Um, Real Bear Brown. Ooh, okay, okay. Uh, Guides and spirit animals, keep the animals safe and move it away from all the peoples. Um, so the next one that is not in a Tammy bag, but it is in by far high demand for me as a shadow reader. And no, I cannot pronounce it correctly, but it's Necronomicon or something like that. Anyway, so my sister went last year to New Orleans for Fat Tuesday and Mardi Gras, right? I missed my shot to go. I did not get to go last year or this year. But anyway, this found me last year, and I have been using it for shadow work for my gems. So, if you have been on any Wednesday, you have seen this deck in action. You already understand. This goes by the emotions of sins. What we think are sins, what we think are bad behaviors. And they find a way to not make it be a bad behavior. You're literally the sum of what we think of ourselves. And when we think about it in ways of this and we put it to the measure of how are we going to grow afterwards, we find a way to see it in a whole new light. I love animals. I love bears. I have me this little gorgeous little black obsidian bear right here, and he's so cute.
You do not.
I do too. He's black. He's right here.
No, I'm correcting Kitty.
Oh, creep. Well, it's got to be because Ronnie's in the room. He's all passed out on my bed. Okay, and then this one is okay. So y'all, I was locked up a lot in the '90s, and Miss Cleo was a big thing, I guess, in the '90s, right? Well, I was locked up most of the '90s, so I didn't get to be part of this wave of understanding Miss Cleo and the cards and the truth and all of that, right? So anyway, this I got for my birthday this year from one of you beautiful gems, and it is the Miss Cleo's tarot, and Miss Cleo sees it all. So this has got a lot of Egyptian symbolizing symbols. It's mainly just Egyptian and pharaohs and mothers and fathers of pharaohs and different gods and goddesses that would have been, you know, in the Egyptian time frame. This is like the third Egyptian deck y'all have seen from me already. We kind of got a thing going on here. So this is the Miss Cleo's. I put her in this gorgeous, beautiful, kind of Egyptian looking kind of bag to me. I think it's just absolutely gorgeous. Anyway, that is what was on Cubby 3. So, our shining light. Is there anyone that jumped out at you? If not, I will just grab something and I'll do a little quickie read for you. Those cards. I like those cards. Which cards? Which ones? I like those cards. The ones I just had. Green Shadow. Witch's Wisdom. Which one? Can I have Lisa's deck? Oh, Lisa Hunt. Lisa Hunt? Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And I can't wait till somebody on the next one picks desk, and I have to pull out the tarots that are right here on top of my desk because there's 2 Lisa Hunts there. Okay, so the best part about this is this deck is strictly what familiar is calling for you, what familiar is in your crown and which one is in your root. So this is a 3-card quickie that lets me know which one is your soul, which one guides you in your crown, and which one helps you clean out them roots. Okay.
No, you're not.
And the crown, please. Oh, okay. All right. So you yourself, right? You get Starling. That was the very first one that popped. So your soul is Starling. As soon as I can get to it here. Okay, Starling. You are a gatherer of like minds. You are an expansion of ideas. You are many things. Go, Starling, go. You will relinquish the ego that most build up within society. There is an entire world that will affect you. And because it will affect the entire world, because you are unity and wholeness, there is times that you must reach out and there are times that you must be shared. So, Starling inside of your soul, that is so wonderful. I freaking love that. In your crown, you got woodpecker. And again, it's all about taking in her gorgeous artwork too, if you can. Your captivating sound is the energy of vibration. You are fully connected. You are connected, woodpecker. There is a rhythm of the ancients and a heartbeat of the earth that is within you, you little drummer, you. There is a procession of life that can only be dug and found through the finds of the secrets hidden within the trees. You are in tune with the world, and the echoes lead you to the hearts of others. You can dredge up many things that were forgotten, but you will also hide them in the best way. You are everything. You are time as time beats within itself. You are a woodpecker. So that's your crown. That's constantly got your mind going, right? And then your roots, you got duck. Duck, duck, goose. Nope, nope, not dove, duck. Duck, 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 duck. And I swear to God, I don't know if that's like a mallard or whatever it is down there, but do you see that gorgeous thing? You are cathartic. You are exploring the depths. You are fluidity. You're never wet because you're a duck. No matter how complex the emotions get, you are the master of the undercurrent and you are the healer of the overcurrent. You can surge in and out with motivation and intention. You are aware of what drives you. You feel the pushing that is pulling you forward, yet you cannot drown. You are something that is navigation purposed to stay dry, even in the deepest of dives. I say it all the time. Why don't ducks get wet? Have you ever seen a wet duck? Nope, and you never will. With a duck in your roots, that is a constant reminder to constantly let what isn't serving you roll right off your back. It doesn't have anything to do with you. It don't apply. Let it fly. Literally. And that's what I got for you. Woohoo! All right, guys, you have seen just a little bit of what's going on. And like I said, either later today, I will jump back in and we will walk through these other 9 or 10. I'm thinking 9. But anyway, we had a scavenger hunt coming up on Saturday, and everybody's always asking me, where do I get my little scavenger prompts? And this is just a sneak peek of where those prompts come from. So again, anybody that made a donation or went into my wish list and got something and is sending it, and I can't wait to open it and show it off, I'm very, very, very grateful. And I thank you so very much to each and every one of you gems. I love you, and I will see you on round 2. Bye, guys. Where's the mouse? Oh.
Not a touch screen.
No, it's not a touchscreen.